So how to make use of this magic hexagon, or some people will call it the super hexagon, to solve different trig identities. So we start with our reciprocal identities. So we have sine theta is equal to 1 over cosecant, cosine theta is equal to 1 over secant, tangent theta is equal to 1 over cot, and then the rest. Now, how do we make use of the magic hexagon to identify these different reciprocal identities? So this is what we are going to do. So again, notice we have here a dotted line that entails a connection between sine and cosecant, cosine and secant. Now, secant theta is just given by, again, secant theta is just given by 1 over cos. And again, using this magic hexagon, this is just secant theta is equal to 1 over cos. And then we also have cosecant theta is just 1 over sine. This is it. And then what about cotangent theta? So we have cotangent theta is just equal to 1 over tan. We have this one. Or we can also do the opposite. We can also say sine theta is just equal to 1 over cosecant. This is this. We can also say cosine theta is equal to 1 over secant. We have this. And then we have tangent theta is just equal to 1 over cot theta. So remember, when you traverse the straight line, you are dividing. So 1 divided by cot, that gives you tan. 1 divided by sine will give you cosecant. So again, this is how to make use of our magic hexagon to do the reciprocal identities. Now let's do quotient or product identities. So we have here quotient identities. We are given tangent is equal to sine over cos. Cotangent is equal to cosine over sine. Now, how do we again make use of our hexagon to help us remember this and this? So again, when we do quotient identities or the ratio identities, all we have to do is take a trig ratio. Take that one. You can move counterclockwise or clockwise direction. So if you are going to move clockwise direction, you will get sine over cosine. That is again tangent theta. Or we can also do counterclockwise. Cotangent is equal to cosine over sine theta. This is this. Now, what about if you're trying to get secant theta? So, secant theta, using again the quotient identity, this is either secant, cosecant, yung cosecant, ang-ingay ng aso, over cotangent theta. So, let's do clockwise direction. Secant theta is also equal to tangent theta over sine theta. That is again for the quotient identities. Now, from this figure or from these identities, we can actually develop or create another identities. I'll call this one, let's say, product identities. Alright. Now, using simple algebra or math, we are given tangent theta is equal to sine theta over cos theta. Now, if we're going to manipulate this one, we'll just try to multiply tangent theta times cosine theta. We can actually get what? We can get sine theta, right? So I want us to look at this one. And again, observe this. Observe this. We have tangent times cosine. That gives you sine. Alright? So every time you are going to make use of three trig identities, you are going to multiply the ends, this tangent and cosine, and whatever is in between, that will be the product. So basically, you can actually do sine plus sine theta times cot theta. This will give you cosine theta. Alright, so sine times cot will give you cosine. What about if you're going to make use of these three endpoints? So we have cot times secant. That will give you cosecant. So let's do Pythagorean identities. Now we have here the first identity, sine squared plus cosine squared is equal to 1. Now how do we make use of our hexagon to easily remember this one? So this is what we're going to do. We have here sine squared plus cosine squared. That will give you 1. Alright, again, sine squared plus cosine squared, that gives us 1. Alright, so again, this is that. Now, what about 1 plus tangent squared is equal to secant squared? What about this? Where can we find this one in our hexagon? This is just what? This is just tangent squared plus 1 equals secant squared. Again, tangent squared plus 1 equals secant squared. And for the last one, this part right here, that is just equal to 1 plus cotangent squared equals cosecant squared. Again, that is 1 plus cotangent squared is equal to cosecant squared.